Welcome to Super Showdowns, the ultimate destination for epic battles and legendary showdowns. Join us as we put iconic superheroes, villains, and mythological figures against each other in thrilling matches of strength, strategy, and skill. Planet Earth stood on the brink of yet another apocalypse. This time, it was not an invasion by Loki, nor an uprising of Ultron's machines, nor the scheming of Dr. Doom. This threat was far greater, far more ancient, and far beyond mortal comprehension. Galactus, the devourer of worlds, had turned his gaze to Earth, a planet whose unique energy signatures had piqued his eternal hunger. High above the planet, his colossal form emerged from a shimmering rift in space-time. Galactus was not merely a being, he was a force of nature. His armor, shimmering with an iridescent glow, radiated power. His hollow cosmic eyes peered down at Earth with neither malice nor pity. To Galactus, this planet was sustenance, nothing more, nothing less. He was both creator and destroyer, tasked with maintaining balance in the universe. Around him hovered the iconic silhouette of his world ship Tar-2, a construct so vast it dwarfed planets. Galactus raised a hand, channeling the power cosmic to summon his herald, the Silver Surfer. With a blinding streak of light, the Surfer appeared before his master. "Earth," Galactus spoke, his voice echoing across the cosmos like the roar of 1,000 collapsing stars. "The time has come. Prepare it for consumption." The Silver Surfer hesitated. For centuries, he had carried out his master's will without question, marking worlds for destruction. But Earth had always been different. It was here he had encountered the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the very concept of humanity's resilience. "My master," the Surfer began, his voice calm yet tinged with unease. "This planet has defenders unlike any we've encountered. They will not allow this to happen without a fight." Galactus turned his immense gaze toward his herald, his expression unchanging. "Let them fight. Their defiance is meaningless. Begin the preparations." As the Silver Surfer descended toward Earth, an eerie silence spread across the planet. The sky turned a deep purple, and a faint hum resonated through the atmosphere. People looked to the heavens and saw the monstrous silhouette of Galactus, a being who blotted out the stars themselves. Panic swept through the streets as news channels struggled to comprehend the scale of the threat. In New York City, Bruce Banner sat in a dimly lit lab, hunched over a microscope. He had been tracking strange energy signatures for weeks, signatures that defied all scientific understanding. As he adjusted the focus, his tablet began to buzz incessantly.
Hey you! Don't just watch. Subscribe, please.
"Bruce, are you seeing this?" came Tony Stark's voice over a scrambled video feed. Behind Stark, the Avengers Command Center was a hive of activity. "I'm seeing it," Bruce replied, his voice low. "That energy, it's not just alien, it's cosmic. This is beyond anything we've dealt with before." "Then I hope you're ready," Stark said grimly, "because we're going to need the Hulk for this one." Bruce closed his eyes, his chest tightening. He hated what came next, but he knew it was inevitable. With Galactus in the picture, there would be no room for hesitation. The warning from the Surfer. In the deserts of New Mexico, where the Hulk often retreated to escape the chaos of the modern world, the Silver Surfer descended in a streak of silver light. Bruce, now in the Hulk's green, towering form, emerged from the barren rocks, his muscles tense and his gaze wary. "Surfer!" Hulk growled, his voice rumbling like an earthquake. "What do you want?" The Silver Surfer hovered a few feet above the ground, his expression one of deep sorrow. "I come not as your enemy, but as your harbinger of doom. Galactus has come to consume your world." Hulk clenched his fists, the ground beneath him cracking under the sheer weight of his rage. "Let him try," Hulk snarled. "Hulk is strongest there is. Hulk will smash Galactus." The surfer shook his head. "You do not understand. Galactus is not like your enemies. He is beyond strength, beyond rage. He is eternal. To face him is to face the end itself." Hulk took a step forward, his emerald eyes burning with defiance. "Hulk doesn't care how big he is. No one destroys Hulk's world." The surfer sighed, raising his cosmic board. "Then you leave me no choice but to delay you. Perhaps in your defeat, you will understand the futility of this fight." The battle between the Hulk and the Silver Surfer raged across the desert, but it was merely a prelude to the greater conflict to come. For even as the Hulk proved his might against the Herald, Galactus watched from above, indifferent to the struggles of mortals. The devourer of worlds was patient, but his hunger was not. Earth's fate hung in the balance, and the final confrontation between the Hulk and Galactus was inevitable. The battlefield was set. The barren deserts of New Mexico, scorched by the sun, became the stage for one of the most monumental battles in the history of Earth. Dust storms whipped through the air as the towering figure of Galactus descended. From his world ship, his massive form loomed over the land, blotting out the horizon. To the humans watching from afar, he was not a being. They saw him as an apocalypse incarnate. The Hulk, standing defiantly, was a stark contrast to the cosmic titan. His emerald skin glistened under the searing sun, his massive fists clenched so tightly that the ground beneath him fractured. Despite the overwhelming odds, the Hulk's resolve was unshakable. His rage burned hotter with every step Galactus took toward him. "Hulk smash!" The green behemoth roared, launching himself into the air with a force that shattered the desert floor beneath him. Galactus didn't flinch. With a mere gesture of his colossal hand, he summoned a barrier of energy to intercept the Hulk's attack. The Hulk's fist collided with the barrier, producing a shockwave that rippled across the landscape, uprooting boulders and flattening nearby hills. "Impressive," Galactus mused, his voice a calm yet thunderous echo. "Your strength defies comprehension even for a mortal, but strength alone will not save your world." The Hulk landed with a thud, his eyes blazing with fury. "Hulk doesn't care how big you are. You won't destroy Hulk's home." The Hulk charged again, his every step causing tremors. This time, Galactus allowed him to reach his armor. The Hulk's fists pounded against the Devourer's leg, each blow resounding like thunder. Cracks began to form in the ground beneath them, but Galactus remained unshaken. With a flick of his finger, Galactus unleashed a shockwave of cosmic energy that sent the Hulk hurtling backward. The green giant crashed into a distant mesa, reducing it to rubble. Before the dust could settle, the Hulk emerged, more furious than ever. "Is that all you've got?" Hulk bellowed, leaping toward Galactus once more. This time, Galactus raised his hand, and the power cosmic swirled around him like a storm. Beams of pure energy shot forth, striking the Hulk mid-air. The gamma-powered hero roared in pain as the cosmic energy tore through him, but he kept pushing forward, refusing to relent. Galactus narrowed his eyes. "You are resilient, admirable, but futile." The Hulk managed to reach Galactus again, this time aiming for the Titan's chest. His fists struck with the force of a meteor, causing Galactus to stagger slightly. For the briefest of moments, it seemed as though the Hulk could succeed. But Galactus had seen enough. With a wave of his hand, he manipulated the very molecules of the air around the Hulk, binding him in place. The Hulk thrashed and roared, his muscles bulging as he tried to break free, but the power cosmic was too much, even for his limitless strength. "Your defiance is admirable, but it is also meaningless," Galactus said, his voice devoid of emotion. "You are but an insect before the vastness of the cosmos." Summoning his full power, Galactus unleashed a concentrated blast of energy that enveloped the Hulk. The blast was so intense that it illuminated the entire desert, visible from orbit. When the light faded, the Hulk lay motionless in a massive crater, his once invincible form battered and broken. Galactus approached the fallen hero, towering over him like a god over a defeated mortal. The Hulk stirred, his body attempting to heal, but even his regenerative abilities were overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of Galactus's power. "Hulk won't let you win," the green giant muttered, his voice weak but defiant. Galactus bent down, his glowing eyes piercing through the Hulk's very soul. "You fought valiantly, creature, but your world will now serve its purpose." With the Hulk defeated, there was no one left to stand against Galactus. The Avengers, watching from afar, knew there was nothing they could do. Galactus raised his arms, and a vortex of energy began to form in the sky. The planet's life force was being siphoned away, drawn into the towering world ship above. As the Earth's destruction commenced, the Hulk let out one final roar. Despite his injuries, he forced himself to his feet, his body trembling with effort. He charged at Galactus one last time, a desperate attempt to protect his world. But Galactus, with a mere glance, unleashed another wave of energy that sent the Hulk sprawling. This time, the Green Titan did not rise. Galactus turned his attention back to the planet, his hunger finally sated. "This world's defenders were brave," he said to himself, "but bravery alone cannot change fate." As the Earth crumbled, Galactus vanished into the void, leaving behind nothing but silence. When the dust finally settled, all that remained of Earth was a smoldering void in space. The Hulk's legacy, like that of the planet he fought to protect, was reduced to memory. Galactus, now replenished, continued his eternal journey through the cosmos, searching for his next meal. For the Hulk, though defeated, his defiance would echo across the stars. To those who witnessed the battle, he was a symbol of unyielding, strength and determination, a reminder that even in the face of insurmountable odds, some would fight to the bitter end.